Might just be the two of us today, bro. Just the two of us. You can make it if you try. Just the two of us. You and I. Everybody's at the parade. Where the hell's this parade at? I'll go, but if it's not 2 blocks from here, I ain't going. What are you, crazy? I brought you inside the hottest LGBTQ plus party in New York City. I got 4 likes. 4 likes on my shitty video. I take you to David Bowie's fan festival. I got 3 likes. 1, 2, and 3. The channel sucks. Please don't comment anymore, bro. It's almost horrible that you're the only person in here. We're gonna go 3 minutes and I'm gonna just turn this bitch off and sit here and read the paper and wallow in my sorrow. Because I can't read what you write. It's just me and Rev. I don't know what Rev is saying. Ari Sanders is here. Hi, Ari. It's just me, Rev, and you. Just the 3 of us. We can do it if we try. Just the 3 of us. It's like a sausage fest in here.
2 minutes, I was in quite a lot.
Sorry, I'm not at the parade, guys. Oftentimes, when there's a parade or something going on, I actually try to avoid it. I don't want to be there with 45 other YouTubers. But I hope they're having a good time. If you guys did not know, there is a parade. I think it's the Mermaid Parade going on. You guys can check that out. I know that I think Fernando is streaming it right now. He always has fun parades. And I think my cousin Vinny is there. So, and he's fun. And this is going to be shit today, I'm telling you right now. It's 11 people in here. I was going to take off my shirt and lick my lips a lot, but I'm not doing it. It's just not enough people. It would be wasted. It would be wasted on the, hi Jimmy. At least I got Jimmy. Jimmy's here. I had a very busy week. Worked every day. Party, 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 party. Party, party, party.
I was about to go.
Let's get on with it. The Royals' laziness. Look at these guys. They're considered $20 million grifters because their Spotify deal didn't work. They don't care.
That's 1959. Yeah, right, you're right.
Yesterday, when I got to Hard Rock, there was an ambulance out front. The woman had fallen and broke her knee inside Hard Rock. Cha-ching! That's a fact. A new study. Let's get into the news. Let's get into the horrible news. Just the 20 of us. It's a very intimate setting today. Everybody take off your clothes at home. RJ, you better stop that. RJ, stop it. Also, guys, I want tips for the news. The news is stale. Joe ain't here. I don't know where Joe's at. I checked every gay bar last night in the city. None of them have seen Joe. I'm like, what? That's... So, if you have a tip on where's Joe, call the 1-800 Where's Joe hotline. Also, there's a new hotline for the news. It's called The News is Shit. And it's the 1-800 The News is Shit. And I would like suggestions. Bob, I hate this. Bob, I like that. You guys can get in on it and leave a comment in the video. Don't leave it here because no one's going to see this here. But when this video is on YouTube, leave a comment in there and I will read your comments on the air to all 12 of you. I don't have that thing I got. I don't usually have that thing I got. By the way, 1.2 million if you buy the real one. I got this from China for $27. Look at how beautiful that watch is. I saved me $1.1999987. Two United Airlines cargo agents at San Francisco International Airport orchestrated a year-long scheme to steal marijuana from luggage. Jimmy, you working tonight? I sure am. I'm gonna steal weed. I got a paycheck and weed. Guys, if you steal from work, don't. But if you do, but I'm saying I'm prerequisiting it with a don't. Don't steal weed. Don't steal stuff from work. But if you do, but don't. But if you do. I had a friend one time, Andy Sanchez. He stuttered, so we called him Andy Sanchez. Hi, Andy Sanchez. Friend of mine for life. He worked at the store, and a big department store. Came up to me, he says, hey, hi, Van. Hi, how are you? God bless you. Comes up to me at the back door and he says, hey, want to buy some carpeting? No. Want to buy a toaster? No. How about a mixer? No. What are you talking about? He goes, dude, I take it at nighttime from the store. I go, dude, you're going to get busted. He goes, no, how could I? I run the store at night when it's closed. They close at 2 a.m. I'm here from 2 a.m. till 8 a.m. in the morning. Ain't no cameras. Wasn't no cameras back then. I'm the man. I go, dude, you're going to get caught. How? How could I get caught? I said, because somewhere there's someone writing down, hey, we're missing a carpet. Those mixers we ordered for Houston never arrived. Trust me. That's impossible. A month later, front page of the paper. Clink, clink. If you steal him from somewhere, there's a someone who wants that someone, something, someplace. Hey girl, how you doing? Oh, please walk down these steps. Please walk down here. Let me. Hey girl. Oh, I'm just pondering. My pondering didn't work. Well, these morons in San Francisco, two United Airlines cargo agents in San Francisco International Airport orchestrated a year-long scheme to steal marijuana from departing passengers' luggage and then raked in as much as $10,000 per week. Well, who's bringing this much weed on a damn airplane? It's legal to have, but I don't think it's legal to take on the plane. So maybe on your carry-on. So maybe you have it in your checked luggage. $10,000 a week selling weed. That's a lot of weed, bruh. How much weed they stealing? I'm gonna answer that right now. Joel Lamont Dunn was described as the mastermind. What do those masterminds do? This or this? There's a mastermind. He ponders. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Tina. Tina's here. So he was a mastermind. And Adrian Webb was his right-hand man behind the ring, involving other cargo agents as well. According to the feds, an informant, a snitch. Also, you got to watch out for the snitches. What if I was a snitch? And my friend's like, how am I going to get caught, Bob? I'm like, I don't know. Hi, I have a friend who's stealing. He steals from 5 times. That's a snitch. And that's how a lot of these guys get caught. I got caught a couple times from snitches. The informant told the feds that Dunn approached them to assist with stealing marijuana from checked luggage at the San Francisco airport. They were paid. The informant must have did it because the informant was paid $2,000 cash. Please don't come over here and scare the birds, little guy. Per shift. 2 racks per shift. That's a lot of weed. I don't buy it. What are they stealing? Pounds? They're stealing kilos? Large quantities were taken that day. It is unclear who was transporting such vast amounts of marijuana through airport security. Most of them take a Greyhound. The problem is weed smell. Coke, you ain't smelling nothing unless a dog gets it. But weed, oh. Drier earth takes a dip. A new study found that humans pump so much water out of the ground over 17 years that earth has tilted 3 feet to the east. I do feel like I'm kind of sitting. Hey, girl. I see you looking. I don't blame you for looking. The Earth is tilted 3 feet to the left. To the left, to the left. Earth's rotational pull actually changes a lot. I don't. By the way, it occurred to me that I do this news a lot with this shirt. Have no fear, ladies. I went on Amazon and bought like 9 of these. It's a really good material, very nice. I got all the same color. I do got a couple white ones, and I got a green one and a blue one, but mostly I bought the charcoal gray. I think they're like $12.95 or something. Just a really great shirt. I'm like Einstein. I wear the same thing every day. Let's see what's going on here. Oh boy, $71,000 for stab slave defense. Donations. You can do the horriblest crime and you'll get donations from douchebags. Donations are pouring into the legal defense fund of a young man accused of fatally stabbing an ex-con strap hanger who punched him and his girlfriend, with the pot topping $71,000 in just one day. The mother, 20-year-old Jordan Williams, started the fundraiser on Christian donations site. After the judge balked at giving him bail for $100,000. Williams of Hollis, Queens, shout out to Run DMC, Hollis. Farmers Boulevard. My Adidas walk through concert halls and some. Kids these days who rap don't even know who Run DMC is. That's insane. He got into an altercation with Victor Ortagago, who did time in 2009 for an attempted robbery. Ortagago was being obnoxious and started arguing with Williams before the ex-con socked both him and his girlfriend in the face. Williams and Ortagago had each other in headlocks before Williams allegedly brandished a knife and stabbed the older man twice in the chest. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You punch me and my girl in the face, you're going to be introduced to old Betsy real quick. That's just how it is, and then let the court settle it. I don't condone anyone stabbing anyone, but if you punch somebody in the face, you punch his girl in the face. Pete Davidson. He's a stand-up comic. He's an actor on Saturday Night Live. He was. I think he's horrible. I never laughed at anything he's ever done, ever. I find him nothing. But he dates all the baddest women on the planet. Ariana Grande? Huh. You better slow your roll, Playboy. Kim Kardashian? Anyways, he got into a wreck in California, wrecked into a house in Beverly Hills. He is now being charged with reckless driving. Should have been charged the night it happened, but he's a star. Another Donald Trump lawyer quit. Many of them quit because he makes them do stuff that is against their hypocritical oath or whatever the hell oath they're supposed to at all times. I gotta watch this young man. So, where's your mom at, bro? I gotta be your mom out here. Hypocritical oath. HIPAA something oath. Someone help me out. Someone help me out. A lawyer takes an oath. And Donald Trump does not pay his attorneys. Hippocratic. Valerie for the steal. So far, Valerie's in the winning to win the 1987 iPad 1. Great piece. I Prad 1. The Hippocratic Oath. Anyways, these lawyers are saying Donald Trump don't pay you. By the way, did you guys see when Donald Trump was indicted last week? Right afterwards, he went to a Cuban bar. He's in Miami or Florida. He goes to a Cuban restaurant. He walks in. Of course, the place is going crazy. Hispanics and Cubans love him in Florida. But that's all good. He goes in. He says, the video is very clear. He's like, hey, food up for everybody. Food and drinks for everybody. It's on me. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. They're all eating Cuban sandwiches and chicken fingers, having a good time. He left. He didn't pay nobody nothing. Look it up. Hey, it's so good to be here. I love you guys. Food on me. 10 minutes later, he's like, he ain't pay nobody. So now the restaurant has to eat all that food? Eat all the money they wasted on the food? Some douchebag who got blocked on my page on Instagram, Terror Train, whatever your name is, I know you watch it. I know you stalking me. He sent me a video. Look at Bob. Here's your stupid liberal, lesbian, transsexuals. This is what they do. Because this lady, she flashed at the White House. This woman. So since she flashed at the White House, that means she exposed her breast. All transsexuals are really bad people now. All 40 million around the world are horrible because she did it. Is that your mentality? You're a moron. Rose Montoya, the trans activist who bared her breast at a White House Pride event, issued an apology for the impact of my actions. I still defend them as quickly. People do stupid stuff to get attention. These idiots the other day, I think they were in Sweden or Switzerland, these activists, and climate activists. I love the climate. I support climate activists. But I don't think you go into a museum and smear red paint on a Monet. You're upset about the climate, so you destroy a work of art 500 years old that the whole world can enjoy? You piece of shit. I apologize. I take it back. Yeah, man, what? Let's get a little rowdy out here. Just get a little bit rowdy out here. Man, oh man, what a bribe. I wish somebody would bribe me. Boogie Bob, I'll give you $400 not to do your show again. Sold. You got it. An executive at the exclusive New York City prep school, Horace Mann, allegedly let a wealthy tech honcho buy his kids admission for $1 million. Can my kids get into this private school? No, sir, we're absolutely booked up. If I pay you $1 million, can my kids get into the school? Yes, sir, they can start tomorrow. $1 million to get your kids into school. This is a rich guy. The suit accuses QI Tom Chen, president of a software firm, Lake 5 Media, pay to play. Now, I did pay to play, but that was in college. I just read this morning. She thought she landed in the lap of luxury. Oh, she was living high on the hog for about one weekend. A Miami stripper. I do not know her. I checked my Rolodex and she's not in it. Was arrested this week on fraud charges for plying a patron with drinks. So the guy went in there, and she and her cohorts, several of them, told the man that drinks were on the house. First of all, bro, they ain't on the house ever, so get your ass in. I yesterday was at the David Bowie fan party, the biggest fan party on earth. I took you inside. got 3 likes. I got 1, 2, 3 likes. I took you inside David Bowie. David Bowie wasn't there because he died 7 years ago. But everybody else was. Rev liked it. Rev knew all the players there, as bass players and drummers and keyboardists. And anyways, what was I got my train of thought. I was talking about this woman, the stripper. And, oh, so I tell my workers, we're having a good time. I'm a big shot there. I take this guy named Joop, J-O-O-P, like the cologne. I used to call it Joop. It's not, it's Joop. He's from the Netherlands. He flew in, he says, I have no one. I said, you're here? You flew in from the Netherlands for this? Yes, I come alone, I have no friend. I said, you got one today, playa? And I took him and I introduced him to every single person in the building. He bought a t-shirt, the $50 limited edition t-shirt, $50. And he met all of his idols who, listen, I like David Bowie and Let's Dance. Put on the red shoes and dance the blues. I like those. But I don't know what his next door neighbors cook for breakfast. These guys did. Oh, David Bowie, did you guys know they're having this huge 300 people watching? Did you know he liked milk? What? Oh, he loved milk. I gotta tell you, one time we were on tour in Amsterdam, he drank a milk with a beer. What? That's crazy. They were all high-fiving. He drinks milk. So, I noticed that they put out sandwiches. So I go to my employees. I bought them Chipotle, $50 for Chipotle. I buy them Chipotle, but it's about an hour or two later. I said, you hungry? Yeah. Go get yourself some sandwiches. I got you. They go and get sandwiches. A few minutes later, there's a damn bartender standing there at coat check. Those sandwiches are not free. I give him my card. I'll pay. He's holding my card. I don't understand. I said, well, you said the sandwiches aren't free, right? They're charging for the sandwiches? Yes. I said, you have my card in your hand? Yes. I said, my employees ate some sandwiches? Yes. I said, go to the bar, take my card, and I'll pay for it. My treat. I said, put yourself down for a nice tip. I'm not understanding here. Dude, they took some sandwiches. I'm gonna pay for the sandwiches. Take my card, pretty please. Go over there and pay for this. Okay, and then I gave them, by the way, the sandwiches were $19 each from that sandwich. Anyway, so I tipped him $10. No thank you, no nothing. Felt like punching him in his face. 5 minutes later, the lady throwing the party comes up and giving my workers 80 sandwiches. I don't know how that has to do with the stripper. And no wonder my show sucked. I got sidelined. I think it's from all the fentanyl. Anyways, so a stripper tells this guy, free drinks. Ain't nothing free. No sandwiches weren't free. They were $19 a piece. Free drinks. Well, this is a great strip club. He got so drunk that she took his phone and his wallet while they lap danced him. They sat on his lap and talked about the first thing that popped up. Sorry, I apologize. I heard this noise. Boing! Boing! Anyways, so she was in the corner using his PayPal. She sent herself 7 or 8 transactions from his PayPal. And then also his, I think she went shopping with his MasterCard. She got him for 67 thou wow. How you gonna explain that to your wife, Playboy? Honey, I went to the strip club and I had a couple sandwiches. Oh, babe, how much were they? $67,000. A Miami stripper was arrested this weekend on fraud charges for plying a patron with tequila, then using his credit card and PayPal. Over $60K out of his account. Yanelin Rivera Brosa, 34, performed a lap dance on the victim at Playmates June 9th. By the way, the owners of these, this is a horrible, horrific noise to the owners who own it, because now they went viral. as a club you don't want to go to because these girls are going to rob your ass. They put something in your drink and take the rollie. Hey, if they put something in my drink and then do sexual stuff to me and take my watch, I'm good with it. It's a good trade-off for $23. She gonna be at the pawn shop thinking she getting 1.2 milli for this. I got it for $27. That's with shipping. The man was giving tequila shots repeatedly. Police said Rivera Bourgeois, the hooker, or stripper, I apologize, then took his cell phone and wallet while he was distracted, taking more than $60K in a matter of hours. He got home, he couldn't find his phone or his wallet, and then he finally went into the computer, logged in his thing, and noticed that there was several transactions sending her 40 grand apiece. Nice little come up. She was rich for about an hour and a half. Now she's eating bologna sandwiches at Dade County Jail. Guilty plea in suitcase slay. Suitcase killer Heather Mack pleaded guilty in a federal court in Chicago Friday for her role in her mother's cold-blooded murder. On vacation in Bali. She killed her mom on vacation in Bali and then put her in a damn suitcase. Mack, 27, well, she was 27, so it was 2014, that's 9 years ago. She was what, 16? 18? She entered a guilty plea to a single count of conspiracy to kill a U.S. national. Mack, who served 7 years in Indonesia after being convicted in 2015, being an accessory to her socialite mom. Socialite means you have money. That's very horrible. Horrible. Even if she was poor, it'd be horrible. It's not more important than a poor lady who got murdered. I'm just saying, socialite. What's her number? Sorry. Sheila Von Weiss. She sounds rich. What's your name? I am Sheila Von Weiss, you peasant. Anyway, she faces up to 28 years in federal prison. Remember the story of the man who went and died saving his daughter while she was drowning? He never reached her, but the daughter was saved, and he traded his life for that of his daughter. There he is, a firefighter. There's his beautiful wife, and there's the daughter. And she's holding the helmet. This is very, very sad to me. There's nothing more beautiful or pure that you can do on this earth than to trade your life for that of another. Oh boy. Ring of Thieves. Guys, you don't know who that is, and that's Yogi Berra. Not Yogi Bear, Yogi Berra. I think he won Super 7 World Series. I could be wrong. With the Yankees, he was the catcher. He is the guy who made up sayings like, it ain't over till it's over. Or it's deja vu all over again. Well, it looks like the ring bandits got him. A crew of crooks who swiped nearly $4 million in cherished art and sports memorabilia, including 9 of Yogi Berra's World Series rings. 9. You ain't gonna be able to sell them then, but you're gonna sell them for trinkets to a collector who could never display them. The ring has finally been busted. They busted them. They caught them. They went back to the well one too many times. The gang of 10 thieves who struck small museums in a series of heists between 1999 and 2019, that's 20 years, was eventually nailed after one was linked to a blood left on a shard of glass. You moron. At the Boxing Hall of Fame. That's where all the good shit is, in the Hall of Fame. Hey girl, what you doing? You can't holler at one girl when she's with another girl. You can't do it. I was telling Rev last night, I see 2 girls walking at me, and one I really like. I can't go, hi, I like you, your friend's shit. But you, no. Hi ladies, excuse me, ma'am, you are so beautiful. You're nothing, but you are. Can't do it. 2 walk by, let them go. Try to separate them. Oh boy. A diver loses his leg to a shark. Where at? Does anybody want to guess before I go into the story? I'm thinking Australia. We gotta separate them. Ma'am, I gotta be honest with you. I think you're one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Ma'am, you're nothing. Can you step aside, please? I just want to say that. And you can't do the opposite. Some of you rookies out there, you're like, well, Bob, compliment them both.
You hungry?
Hi, you two are the most two beautiful women of all time. And the ones looking at you, you lying. My friend ain't that great. Why are you lying? Why are you trying to start off our relationship with a lie? Don't start off the relationship with a lie, ever. It don't work. An Iowa woman vacationing in the Bahamas lost her leg. Who's this guy? She lost her leg after being savagely attacked by a shark and nearly bleeding to death at the end of a diving excursion. Heidi Ernst, 73 years young, bless her heart, an expert scuba diver who had just completed her 500th dive. Bro, that's called going to the well too many times, bro. You dive 500 times on the... She just completed her 500th. That's weird. So on 501, they got her. She was off Taino Beach in June 7th when a shark clamped down on her left calf. I made the decision with the surgeon to take my leg off. Then sometimes they sew it back on and it just don't work out. Take it off. It's your choice. Do what you do. A DC staffer in a gun attack at a charity game. A staffer for Representative Brad Finster, never heard of him, was attacked at gunpoint in a national park in Washington, D.C. Wait a minute. Somebody was attacked with a gun in D.C.? I don't believe it. Baltimore? No way! Uh-oh. White kids targeted. White kids targeted. How come it never says black kids targeted? Does that story not make the paper? A San Francisco high school teacher was suspended after she singled out white male students, asking them if they felt like a minority. Jimmy, Chad, Michael, can you come up here, please? Do you feel like minorities because everybody at the school is black and you three? Parents and students reported Nicole Hernandez in September after she asked white males to stand up in front of their class. In a report obtained by Fox News, according to Fox News, there is no racism because Obama was elected. I saw the other night Laura Ingraham saying there's no such thing as a KKK with white hoods. It's in fact, there was a protest of white supremacists. She says it was fake by the FBI. Those were infiltrated by the FBI to trigger us on the right because there is no racism. Tucker Carlson says the same. In a report obtained by Fox News, digital students said they had felt confused and that there was no correct answer for them at that moment. The teacher later called them a honky. I don't know why she would do that. Have you heard about this? Pat Sajak. By the way, he's a very creepy, gross person in real life. Follow his Twitter, you'll see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. Hey, bro. Did you drop your umbrella? Sir? You want me to get your umbrella for you? Fuck you then. Climb down and get it yourself. This guy dropped his umbrella right there. I don't want to climb over the fence to get it to him, but I'll do it to be nice. Bitch ass didn't answer me both times, unless he's deaf. It's your own umbrella. I don't know what I was talking about. Pat Sajak. So there are talks that maybe Whoopi Goldberg will take over because Pat Sajak is hanging it up. He's tired of making $10 million a year and telling Vanna to push a button. He doesn't even spin the wheel. He don't do nothing. He just kind of stands there. Dorothy, you're a teacher from Cleveland. How's that working out? Are you married? All right. How about you, Judy? Where are you from? Kansas City? Guys, I asked 7 questions tonight. I need a raise. The guy has been doing this for a very long time. He will retire in 2024. What will I do with my life? I don't care. A guilty in Tree of Life slays. I don't like the sound of this one. A gunman who mercilessly opened fire on Jewish worshipers in Pittsburgh Tree of Life synagogue in 2018 killed 11 people. He's been found guilty and will do 2 months in prison. 11 people. He should be murdered himself. This is Michael Olson. Take a good look at this creep. Alleged. Take a look at this alleged creep. That's what we do in the news. We say alleged. The Manhattan financier accused of R-word. I don't like that. I don't like that. A 14-year-old girl he presented as his daughter. Even tried to lure in scores of other kids while out on bail. Has been fired. Oh, you fire people for that? He should have been murdered. Michael Olson, 55, was axed by Dwight Mortgage Trust on Thursday, the same day he was indicted on 17 counts that include alleged sexual abuse of the teen he's accused of grooming through her Instagram. It is not clear how long Olson has been with the DMT, a real estate focused firm, on what role he served. He targeted underage Asian girls. He's got a niche. He targeted underage Asian girls. He eventually, or even allegedly, devised a spreadsheet. Guy had a damn spreadsheet detailing the drugs he fed his victims and how much he paid them. Authorities were tipped off May 26 when a teen overdosed in his hotel room. So getting the girls wasn't enough, he had to drug them as well. Have fun in prison. They're going to find your butthole a very comfortable place to park their ride. Bus shot up with a BB gun. How's that make the paper? My brother shot me in the ass with a BB gun when we were little. A BB gun shooter opened fire on an MTA bus in the Bronx with about 15 passengers on it. That's horrible. This just came out. Epstein, the douchebag creep Epstein, sexual predator, I forget his first name, Jeffrey. First of all, no offense. If you're a grown-ass man named Jeffrey, I don't trust you. Hi, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Epstein, the first lady, the president's wife of the Virgin Islands, helped Epstein. Ooh. Maybe she's gonna go to the slammer. Hey, look at this. We got puppies. Pups nearly blown away. Ooh, I should have read it first. I apologize. It seems this dog here shot this dog over fentanyl debt. This dog says, "You owe me money, bitch," and started pulling out a... I apologize. 2 adorable Chihuahua puppies named Freddie and Tonto suffered a cocaine... Oh, damn. 2 adorable Chihuahua puppies named Freddie and Tonto suffered a cocaine overdose that had to be brought back. Both had to be brought back to life with Narcan on Long Island, and now their owner has been charged. You piece of crap. An investigation determined that the 15-week-old canine duo had consumed fentanyl. I was just guessing earlier when I said this one shot this one for fentanyl. In addition to the cocaine, the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, that's the ASPCA, said the puppy's owner, Adam Dizamba, 53, of Port Jefferson Station, was charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor. Should be felony. 2 little puppies overdosing on fentanyl. Hi, Jimmy. Here's a bounty story. I don't really like to do the bounty stories because the last one turned out to be maybe fictitious. Vladimir Putin has put a U.S. bounty on hits. Russian soldiers who wipe out U.S. armored vehicles in the Ukraine will be rewarded with hefty cash bonuses. They'll be able to eat a Spam sandwich and a bag of chips. They're starving to death. The bad news is it's no longer winter over there. When it was winter, these guys were out there in t-shirts and flip-flops. He has a huge army, but they're not prepared, and that's why this little teeny tiny, they have a huge army, and they got this little teeny tiny army, and little teeny tiny armies busting their ass. And the reason they're doing that is because the Russians are out there fighting with shovels and shit. God save his mind, man. President Biden unexpectedly ended a speech on gun control Friday by saying, "God save the Queen, man." No, I mean it. He always says stuff like that. No, I mean it, bro. We gotta do better, man. He's the everyday Joe. I mean it. Gotta be better, man. The 80-year-old president signed off confounded listeners, including journalists, in the room. Later, Deputy White House Press Secretary Olivia Dalton told reporters that Biden was commenting to someone in the crowd without further clarification. God save the Queen, bro. He's 80. 80. I don't know. I'm not doing it. Okay, guys. I talk it, I walk it, I say it, I mean it. I don't say shit that I don't know about. I have told you for 2 years that Conor McGregor would go to prison for, bless you again, going for a third. Nope. You did a double whammy. There's a third. Bless you again. When they don't thank me for their bless you, I take my bless you back. The Queen died. The Queen did die. God save the Queen who died 3 months ago. Okay. With that said, Conor McGregor has now been accused of the R word, sexual assault. And there's a tape where he's actually at the championship game, the basketball game, and there's a tape of him taking the lady by the hand to the bathroom. After the incident, she went to authorities and said that he sexually assaulted her. This guy is the one who threw a dolly like a wheelbarrow through the window of a damn bus. This is the guy who's beat up about 8 or 10 people in bars. He punched the old 70-year-old man in the face because he refused to have a drink with him. Conor McGregor is a lethal weapon. He's a badass. I'm not going to say he's not. But Conor McGregor has a temper. He has an ego out of this world. And Conor McGregor just got, I don't know if he's arrested or not. Let's find out. Newly surfaced video from TMZ appears to show Conor McGregor escorting his rape accuser, that's their word, into a bathroom at the Kaseya Center in Miami following Game 4 of the 2023 NBA Finals. In demand letters sent to the NBA and Miami Heat, McGregor, and obtained by the Post, the former UFC champion is accused of violently raping a woman after she was physically forced into the bathroom by team and league security. In the video, footage shows McGregor, I've seen the video of him escorting, he walks out of the party, escorts her, and walks her right into the bathroom. McGregor is seen exiting the restroom area, where he then approaches a woman in a white t-shirt and appears to share a brief exchange. McGregor then leads the woman through the crowd, while the men that seem to be security guards appear to help clear a path to the bathroom. First of all, he's married. He just had a baby like 3 days ago. And this is not a good look for him. It's a very bad look to even be with the woman, let alone to sexually assault her. I hope he goes to prison. Once inside, the 3 men appear to stand in front of the door, blocking anyone from entering or exiting the restroom. The restroom door closes moments later, and the footage ends. The woman has yet to be identified, and her face is blurred in the video, which is taken to around midnight, June 10th, after the Nuggets defeated the Heat. McGregor's representatives, I'm sure they deny it. Let's see. Denied the allegation and said he was just helping her. She had a bladder problem and he was being a gentleman. Pentagon Papers leaker dies. Oh boy. I promise you there's someone right now going, guys, Biden killed him. Hillary Clinton. There used to be all this stuff on the internet that Hillary Clinton had 14 people in her inner sanctum all murdered. Everyone, even her gardener, was murdered. One was 90 and died of old age, but they slipped a Mickey into her IV. According to the reports I've seen online, Hillary Clinton has killed more people than Hurricane Haiti. Daniel Ellsberg, who leaked the top-secret Pentagon papers and exposed decades of U.S. political and military involvement in Vietnam, has died Friday at the age of 92. Oh, they killed him. A man that young, they killed him. U.S. co-ed was slain in Germany. A young U.S. tourist was sexually assaulted and then fatally thrown into a ravine near the world-famous Cinderella-style castle in Germany. Was identified Friday as 21-year-old recent graduate of Illinois' Eva Liu of Naperville, Illinois, was killed while visiting. It's horrible. Suicide X faked grief. They're in on it. That was husband killed her. A Suicide X faked grief. That means they're in. A Pennsylvania woman accused of driving her ex-boyfriend to suicide tried to cover her tracks as a grieving widow. I can't believe he's dead. You ever see him when they try to force the tears out? I just loved him so much. Ah! Look at the tears. They squint really hard trying to. It just wasn't. The worst ones are the fake criers, like the kid who killed what's the guy's name? What's the little douchebag with the AR-15 who killed the 2 people at the George Floyd rally? Kyle Rittenhouse. It's on his head. They killed him. I couldn't take it. No tears. I couldn't take it. Well, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. But it just hurt so much. Walt, my friend just passed at 104 last month. Bless your friend. That is a very long, hopefully happy life. I am very sorry to hear that. Shout out to your friend. God bless her or him and their family. The Pennsylvania woman accused of driving her boyfriend to suicide. Not only that, they're saying that she drove him to suicide. Hold on. Bad shorty alert. 2 o'clock. Put my titties away. Okay. Oh, girl, you already know what it is. My baby's at a wedding in the Hamptons. Oh man, she looked fine too. Bria's got on makeup and little eyelashes and blue dress. I'll be posting pictures tonight. Or go to her Instagram, Bria_Simone. You'll see her looking fine. She always gets mad at me every time I have her on the show. She says she looks like she's going fishing. She's still fine. She drove him to grief as a grieving widow in the months after, sending him a seemingly never-ending barrage of hateful text messages, according to a report. Prosecutors said Mandy Roosh, 35, had privately sent a series of heinous rhymes with anus. I think it's heinous, and graphic messages to former Army veteran Bo Kevin Mertger, threatening to sever his contact. Well, I thought it was sever his, you know what? That's not a very nice thing to do. Sever his contact with his daughter. But publicly, Roosh mourned Merger as a great father after his 2021 suicide and alleged killer new boyfriend told the Post. Oh, they're in on it. She's texting him, "You're a piece of shit, I hate your guts." She's telling him, oh, he was wonderful. What a wonderful man. A hobbler. What's a hobbler? Hi, Jimmy. A gunman. A hobbler shoots a man in the leg. A gunman in a foot cast shot a... So you got a bad leg, so you shoot someone else in the leg? I don't know what's going on. A gunman in a foot cast shot a 52-year-old man in the leg in a broad daylight attack in Queens, and then he hobbled off. The gunman hobbled off. The victim was shot twice in the left leg on Beach Channel Drive near Amstel Boulevard. In Far Rock, around 9:40 a.m. What are people getting up that early for? What are you, insane? If you get up at 9:40 a.m., there's a very good chance you could get shot. You should sleep till 12:30 or 1 o'clock every day. And get up in time for Maury Povich. Don't you want to know if he's the father? He was taken to Jamaica Hospital with non-life-threatening wounds. The suspect fled on foot, hobbling down the street. Cops said the gunman had a soft cast on his left foot and wore a navy blue sweatsuit. He is arrested by now. Because 8 million people read this, and someone says, oh, that's crazy, a man shot a guy in the foot. Honey, listen to this. Cops said the gunman had a soft cast on his left foot and wore navy blue. That's Steve. That's Steve from work. An infant meth death. This is an infant on meth. Ruled a homicide. The death of a 2-month-old boy. How horrible is that? On Staten Island 3 months ago has been ruled a homicide. Polly Kahn of Bargett, New Jersey, was discovered unresponsive inside a home in Village Greens where his mom was visiting someone. His mother called 911 and the baby was rushed to the hospital but pronounced dead. Police initially said the boy had no signs of trauma, but now they have made arrests. Somebody killed that little baby. I tell you all the time, guys, if you are planning on hurting yourself, please do not. But if you're content and absolutely intent on killing yourself, please do so without hurting others. A mom and kids were murdered, and the husband kills himself. This is over and over and over. He's a coward. I pray that hell is real, so that he is right now feeling the wrath of the devil's pitchfork up his ass. A Tennessee man went on a violent rampage, murdering his estranged wife, her daughter, and 3 kids. After she warned a court he had 50 to 60 guns and was afraid he would get drunk and shoot me. I promise you the court did nothing. This woman is begging for help. Officials with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation told the TV station Local 3 that Gary Barnett, 48, who owned the home in Marlin County where the shooting took place, was one of 3 adults found dead inside the building. He killed them and then killed himself. Rotten hell, you piece of crap. Cousin Vinny's in the house. What's up, Cousin Vinny? I heard you were at the parade. All right, good for you, player. I hope it was a good parade. Where is it, Brooklyn? Smell some good ass food. This guy's cooking halal food right here. We're almost done. A teen says I just don't like the word raped at Norman Bacchanal. A Florida teen claims in a lawsuit that she was sexually assaulted during a party at the home of LIV golf chairman Greg Norman and his wife in 2022. And that the couple provided minor attendees with booze. Greg Norman's worth about $500 million, maybe more. If he's providing minors with booze and that minor is being sexually assaulted on his property, then he deserves to go to jail and he deserves to be sued for many of those millions. This is a very sad story, and just because I empathize with this kid, but he's a moron. Ja Morant, absolutely probably one of the top 5 best players in the NBA, was suspended because he had a gun on his Instagram at a nightclub. He's like, yo, what's up, y'all? I'm rapping, I'm a rapper. They suspended him, and he made a heartfelt apology. I was stupid, it was idiotic, and it will not happen again. It happened a month later. Now he's been suspended for 25 games. And 25 games for his contract, because I think his contract was almost 300 million, 200 something million plus bonuses, is $50 million. So he went on the Instagram again. This time, his friend was filming. This time he's in the background. Yeah, yeah. This cost him $50 million. And his reputation. If it happens again, he will be thrown out of the league. He is a brilliant, brilliant player. There he is holding the gun. Look at me, I'm tough. Bro, you're an NBA player. You're a little bitch. Don't do it. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player who ever lived, throws in the towel on the Hornets. Michael Jordan's time as a majority owner of the Hornets is coming to an end. The sale of the Hornets is in process of being finalized. This is all that he needs is a couple more billions in his bank account. He is a very, 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 very wealthy man. It's time. It's time that I do what I do when I do what I want to do. Screw you and your crew and your dad and your mama too. I can bring the drama food. Period, comma food. I always forget to unhook my my Bluetooth.
I am here to let you know that I am about to flow. Welcome everybody to the Jordan Joe Show. If you
want to know about love, romance, finances, all you got to do is tune in every day at 3 p.m. Eastern for the Jordan Joe Show. This guy ain't never wrong. God bless.
I think you're part of it.
By the way, we are monetized now, which means that you can join the thing. You can do the thing with the thing. And I believe if you join today, it comes with 3 free blowjobs. Now, I can't verify that. I don't know. I heard through the grapevine that if you join the Boogie Bob show, you either get 3 or you give 3. I can't remember. I'm not sure if that even matters to somebody, but it matters to me. I'm a catcher, not a receiver. Also, the merch. I want to thank Rev. If you go to the merch store, we have the coolest merch of any YouTuber. There's nobody YouTube shit got better shit than us. In fact, if you go to the store this month alone, we're selling real shit. It's called the Boogie Bob box of shit. For $20, I will fill up a shoebox full of my own poop. It's coming to each of you, and you keep it in your closet or you show your friends. Can you imagine the excitement when you throw a dinner party? You guys go, oh my God, I just bought something off the Boogie Bob merch store. What is it? It's a box of Boogie Bob's poop. So I think I don't have enough to go around for everybody, but you order today, you get 5 boxes. Tell a friend. I'm just being. It's a box of Boogie Bob's poop. Libra. I'm gonna write it down because I'm like old and I forget shit. Joe, do you know any Libras? It is me. Joe's a Libra. I think Joe quit the show. I hope he's okay. I will be back 10 days. That was like 3 months ago. Sagittarius, where you at, Sag gang? Also, I'm going to read letters to Boogie Bob. It's from you guys. I think you're going to like that. Cancer. We have a cancer. Joe told me. He did tell me on air and off air several times. Blowjob no good. You will get cancer. I said, Joe, how am I going to get cancer for getting? No, I read on the internet. Very bad. I go, wow. Horrible. First letter. Boogie Bob, I find you exciting and sexy. I often think of us together riding a tandem bicycle on a beach in Malibu. I pray someday that I can make that happen. I hope that you're riding the bike in front of me and I am behind you. Signed, RJ. RJ, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. I like that. RJ and I on a tandem bike in Malibu, just riding around with the wind in our hair, no shirts on. It's going to be beautiful. Cancer. A sensitive situation could become more sensitive still over the next 48 hours. But if you stay calm and focus on the facts rather than the fantasies about riding a tandem bicycle with RJ, you will come through unscathed in a matter of days. Your world will become a sunnier and healthier, happier place. So, I like it. Boogie Bob. I used to enjoy your show, but now it's shit. Signed, Jordan Joe. Well, Joe, I find that uncool. That wasn't very nice. Wasn't very nice. P.S. I sure would like to ride on that bicycle with you and RJ. Perhaps I could sit on the handlebar. All right, I'll buy it. Libra, you must be clear in your mind this weekend that it is what you want to bring into your life right now and how you intend to get it. The new moon will endow you with no end of confidence and encouragement But an even more important ingredient is common sense. I like it. Here is the last letter. Boogie Bob, I have a few questions for you. Question 1. It's 10 inches. Question 2. No, I would not date a moderator for the show. Question 3. It is bigger than a shoebox, yes. And sign Rev. Rev, thank you, bro. Rev, that was very sweet of you. Thank you so much. 10 inches. I think I said 10. Could be 12. It's cold out today, so could be 10. Rev, you're getting a little personal. A little personal. Sagittarius, use the power of the new moon in the partnership area of your chart to let partners and family members know how much they mean to you. They know already, of course, but it doesn't hurt to labor the point once in a while. Never take love for granted. By the way, guys, tomorrow we're doing a walk and talk. If you want me to walk and talk somewhere in particular, it's a 10-inch iPad. 10-inch iPad. If you want me to walk and talk somewhere in particular, just say, Bob, I want you to go to so-and-so. I know, Times Square, and then I do Central Park. Of course, I do the damn Intrepid, and sometimes I go to the gay bar, but I don't bring the camera. And Macy's and Little Island, World Trade Center. What do you guys want me to do? Walk to the damn Brooklyn Pier? It's not going to happen. Not while I'm rapping, Captain. So, I mean, I'm sorry that you don't like all these lavish parties I'm taking you to. Last week I took you to the biggest gay party in New York City. Inside. Took you inside. I fell in love with like 8 or 9 bad shorties. 3 or 4 of them might have been guys. I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't even care. And then I took you to the David Bowie show. What else did I do? I actually, if you're new to the channel and you want to meet celebrities, I'm going to teach you how right now. This is cool if you want to meet some celebrities. Give me a second. Media. Video. You want to meet a celebrity? I'll tell you how. Right here. Now, Rev did not know who this guy was, but this guy has been in a whole bunch of movies. He was in A Most Violent Year. He was in all the Star Wars, the last 5 or 6 Star Wars franchises. His name is Oscar Isaac.
What's happening, Oscar? What's up, Playboy?
That's all I got.
All right.
Oscar just made the intro. Oscar is now on my intro doing this. Because people seem to like the Hugh Jackman. The problem with the Hugh Jackman is it's all shaky. I don't like to have the shaky. Anyways, let's do some birthdays and then let's get out of here. I'm cooking tonight. I don't know what I'm cooking yet. I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy some crap. Let's see what we got going here. My shorty is at a wedding in the Hamptons, wearing a blue dress. Wait till you see. Whew. Oh, she a bad one, son. Doot 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 doot. Went to visit my friend in the hospital. She had her damn leg almost amputated. And while I was there, as a special bonus to her, I grabbed her boob. She said she'd been in there like 2 months. No sex. I go, this will help. I grabbed her boob, and I think she enjoyed it. She did not call the cops for whatever reason. Let's see whose birthday it is today. Today is June what? 17th? By the way, I have a huge birthday extravaganza coming up. If you guys watch the show, you know the show. You know the kid who saved my life was Oscar. Oscar, who saved me from being murdered right here on this street corner. And I really feel I would have been murdered without his help. Oscar died a couple months later of horrible complications from all kinds of shit we won't go into. But Oscar was born on Juneteenth. I remember that. And Juneteenth is June 19th. I will be celebrating the life and the memory of my dear Oscar, the kid who saved my life, on the show. There'll be lots of prizes. You can win sunglasses and a pen. And as always, there's at least 2 or 3 blowjobs to spread around. Birthdays. Let's see whose birthday it was today. Kendrick Lamar. Considered probably the best rapper in the world today. Of the new guys. He ain't never gonna be better than Rakim. Bless you. He's going for a second one. I said bless you. He didn't acknowledge it. So I take it back. Take back my bless you. I'm not blessing you when you don't say thank you. All right. Cristiano Ronaldo. His son. He's 4. I don't care. Lil Man Jay. I actually follow this kid on, he's actually a really good little white boy rapper. It's pretty good. Happy birthday, Lil Man Jay. Venus Williams. Venus is the sister of Serena Williams. Serena Williams, considered the greatest player of all time, male or female. It's won more Grand Slams. She's just phenomenal. Well, I was at Motown at the time. This had to be around 96 or so. And I'm walking down the street, and here comes Serena and her sister Venus. Venus was the famous one back then. Serena was the little sister. No one knew. And I only knew them because they used to wear these little beads in their hair, red, white, and blue beads, from Compton, California. Young black girls playing tennis, unheard of. And they came walking by, and I didn't know their names. I just knew them from television. And I said, "You go, girl." And their mom and dad looked at me like, "Who the hell's this old stupid ass honky yelling, 'You go, girl'?" A catchphrase. I think I did this. "You go, girl." It was not recommended. I wish I could take it back. And Brandy, the singer, I went up to her. She was like 15 or 16. I said, "Oh my God, you're my biggest fan." I screwed up. Sometimes you screw up. I'm just going through the dial here. It's Barry Manilow's birthday. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. He didn't write it. He did not write that. He sings the songs that make the whole world sing, but he didn't write that shit. I'm telling you right now. I think Neil Simon wrote it, but I could be wrong. Singer, songwriter, and producer who recorded I Write the... It doesn't say he wrote it. He recorded I Write the Songs that make the whole world sing, and then I think his most beautiful song is Mandy. Shadows in the night, something at the window, something, something, something. I love you, oh Mandy. You came and you took without giving. I don't know the words. Whoa, if you haven't heard Mandy in a while, go to YouTube, put on Mandy, and put on some headphones, and you will have a nice cry. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. You did not know he went to Juilliard, right here in New York City. Juilliard is the king of any entertainment, singing type of school on the planet. Fame, I want to live forever. Juilliard. He used to play the piano for Bette Midler during her live performances. He married a woman. What the hell? Liberace married a woman too, and so did Rod Stewart? In 1964. Okay, that makes more sense. Barry Manilow married her in 1964 and had it annulled 2 years later. Alright, that makes more sense. The year was 1964. He ain't marrying no dude, I guarantee you that much. He married Susan Dexler In 1964, had it annulled 2 years later. In 2015, he happily married his manager, Gary Keith. I hope that him and Gary are very happy. God bless them. He ain't married to no damn woman, I promise you that. Before fame, he went to Juilliard and he wrote jingles. Did you know that he wrote the State Farm jingle? I think he wrote something like Burger King. He wrote a whole bunch of jingles, but he wrote like Have It Your Way, Have It Your Way, those type of songs. That's what he did before he blew up. And he is known for his charity shows. Where's he from? Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. Barry Manilow. I sing the songs that make the whole world sing. Would you motherfuckers quit banging them chairs around, please? They're all looking at me. I got 9 people at the table looking at me. Every one of them got their chairs. Now they're all looking at me. I'm being a prick. You can't pick up your chair? You gotta drag that bitch around? I'm being a bit of a prick. I'm also looking for birthdays here. Stitches. Stitches is a Miami, Florida rapper, a white boy rapper, who has stitches tattooed into his face. Sings songs about cocaine. I gotta start writing these down. Newt Gingrich. I will not be wishing you a happy birthday, you racist piece of crap. I'm sorry. I apologize. Republican Speaker of the House from 1995 to 1999 when he resigned in disgrace after being disciplined by the House for ethics violations. He ran an unsuccessful bid as a presidential candidate. I mean, you get resigned in disgrace, that's a perfect way to throw your hat into the ring for presidency of our country. He is the same moron. I know some of you are going, no, Newt is great. He is the guy that said we should invest all our money in America on starting a colony on the moon. Got homeless people in front of the Vatican, homeless people in New York City, everywhere. Let's build something on the moon. He earned an MA and a PhD in education from Tulane University. When he was House Speaker, he enacted welfare reform, passed a capital gains tax, and passed the first balanced budget since 1969. That's pretty good. He ran against Mitt Romney. Will Forte. Will Forte was actually not a friend, but actually an acquaintance of mine. Another one of those guys who turns my name from Bob to Bobby. Hi, Bobby. I just met you. First of all, name's Bob. I'm not hating if you call me Bobby, but I prefer you don't. Now, if you're a lady and you want to call me Bobby in my ear all dainty and delicately, yes, the answer is yes. Hi, Bobby. Tory Burch is a famous designer. Arabian Prince. Arabian Prince is one of the absolute founding members of NWA. I did about 15 songs to his instrumental when I was coming up. Greg Kinnear. Greg Kinnear was a famous talk soup. He did a whole lot of stuff, and then he went on to do movies. He's actually a quite brilliant actor, also very funny. Crazy Bone is the first of the month. Crazy Bone is from the group Bone Thugs and Harmony from Cleveland, discovered by Eazy-E. Signed to Eazy-E's label before he died, obviously. Just going around the dial. Thomas Hayden Church is a human. It's a human who breathes air and drinks water, I assume. A lot of people have birthdays. Igor Stravinsky, composer. I don't care. Hard Rock Nick. No thanks. Jason Patrick. Jason Patrick is a brilliant actor. He was in the one movie about Hell's Kitchen, the best movie about Hell's Kitchen. Can someone, Ambrose, can you pull that up? It was Jason. Hey guys, what's happening, man? How are you? It was Jason Patrick. It's an all-star cast. It is Brad Pitt, Jason Patrick, Kevin Bacon. It was a phenomenal movie about Hell's Kitchen, where I live. It's State of Grace was a good one with Sean Penn, but this one was much better. American actor, best known for Solar, Lost Boys, yes, all that, but that doesn't. If you put Jason Patrick, Hell's Kitchen, it'll come right up, and I'll keep checking back until you get it. Jason Patrick, I always forget the name of the damn movie. Oh, it was phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, I think you should. It was about growing up in Hell's Kitchen. Kevin Bacon was a warden, or was a guard at a young boys' prison, and he raped all the boys, and these boys became men, and they were murderers in Hell's Kitchen, and they went back, and they ended up, Robert De Niro is in it as well. Sleepers, Ambrose got it. Sleepers, Ambrose, you just won your 5th iPad. Sleepers. Speaking of sleepers, how many of you fell asleep when I started scrolling through my phone? I ruined the show. I apologize. I apologize. Joe Piscopo from Jersey. Joe Piscopo. Joe Piscopo was Saturday Night Live. Great actor, tough guy, one of those tough New Jersey guys. How many damn people had a birthday on this day? The list is stellar. I'm going past all these TikTokers, and what I love about Joe is he just stops on the first TikToker. Emmanuel Quickland. Who's that, Joe? He was on TikTok. Heinz Gruber. That's one of them piece of crap Hitler guys. And then let's do the deaths and let's get out of here. Famous death. I'm cooking tonight. And today is what, 6? I'm going to say 17. It looks like I'm cooking tonight. Famous deaths on this day is Rodney King. Can we all just get along? Rodney King was... That was weird. This lady's acting very weird next to me. I hope she doesn't murder me. She walked down the steps backwards. Rodney King was almost murdered by the LAPD. I think the year was 1992. He was beaten over 100 times with nightsticks from 5 or 6 officers. Those officers, well, all acquitted. White officers, 1 Hispanic officer, beat him half to death. And he, that is true, Ambrose. He came out to try to stop the LA riots from happening. Several people, many people died. Billions of dollars in property lost and destroyed with fires. And Rodney King came out and said, can we all just get along? Rodney King, unfortunately, well, he got like $30 million from the government in the city of Los Angeles for the horrible beating he inflicted. He was a young black man. He didn't have a lot of schooling as far as money was. His money was gone very quickly. He bought a hip-hop label, didn't put out anything of note. Then, unfortunately, he died of an accidental drowning. I think the Rodney King story, the Rodney King movie, should be a major motion picture. It's absolutely a story that needs to be told. Odin Lloyd was murdered. He was the best friend of Hernandez, the piece of shit guy from the New England Patriots. What was his damn name? Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez shot and killed his fiance's sister's boyfriend, who was Odin Lloyd. Killed him, dumped him in a ditch, and then, of course, he left all kinds of stuff around, his DNA and bullets and footprints and video. Hernandez had a $80 million contract. He was a Super Bowl champion. He ended up killing Odin Lloyd. Turns out he had killed several other people as well. He ended up being convicted of Odin Lloyd's murder, and then he was he killed himself in prison because he mistakenly thought that if he killed himself in prison, that his wife or his fiance and daughter would get all the money. Anyways, turns out that he was living a gay lifestyle, and they found out that he was gay, and he just couldn't stand for anyone to know. And even had boyfriends in jail. They all came out afterwards and spoke about it, but he killed himself. Gloria Vanderbilt. Gloria Vanderbilt was a huge money mogul. If you know the Vanderbilts, you know that they were very, very wealthy. Her son is, what's her name? Tucker Carlson. Not Tucker Carlson. I'm so sorry, that was horrible. Her son is, what's his name? Anderson Cooper. Tucker Carlson. Oh my God, I owe Anderson a huge debt. I am so sorry. John Matuzak. They called him the Twos. John Matuzak was an Oakland Raider who would knock you out. He was one of the toughest guys on the planet. I'm just going through here. I don't know. I don't know who we're going to see. I'm going to just tell you, if I know him, I'm going to speak on it. I hate to see anybody dead, but we all are here for a short time, and that short time you should spend trying to do something good. It ain't about collecting the most cars. It's about collecting the most interactions with other people where you help someone. I'm going to die without a car, but I'm going to die knowing that I helped as many people as I could possibly help in my life, including any of you. If you ever need to talk, all you got to do is hit me up on my Instagram. The name is Boogie Bob. I want to thank everybody. I want to read a couple things here. I think so. There's a lot going on, but apparently I was hoping to go up and see my dad and Bob. Oh, wow. Could you imagine me and Rev in the same place at the same time? Could you imagine the ladies? That would be insane. Seashell sells seashores down by the seashore. Hi, Kathy. God bless you. Rev, I love you, brother. Seashell, aloha. I hope that you are fine. I would like you tonight to eat a can of Spam on me. People don't know this, but there's more Spam sold anywhere in the world. Hawaii. They're the #1 consumer of Spam. They know what they're doing. Can you imagine Spam, cook it just right, throw a bunch of cool stuff on it? Ambrose, thank you, brother. Always appreciate you for all your input on the show. Thank you. We went way past the time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, every man, woman, and child. Brooklyn Born's into his house. I want to thank you for being kind and loving to others. Do good deeds while you can. I want to thank our sponsor, Coca-Cola. This ain't your daddy's Coca-Cola. If you want to get off Cokes, I'm hooked on Coke. If you want to get off Cokes, go with the Coke Zero. It tastes almost identical. In fact, if I drink a regular Coke now, it's disgusting. Valerie, I love you very much. Tugging on my ear. If I had a real earlobe, I'd tug on it for you. Everybody else, please be kind, be loving to each other, be good to yourself, because you do it tomorrow. We're doing a surprise walk and talk. This video, hi Pineapple Water, where the hell you been? Oh no, this watch is going to be solid. I am a watch collector, hundreds of watches as you know, and I have a kid at work. He wants a Rolex. This week I worked with him 3 times. Each night I wore a different Rolex. I'd show him the Rolex, and then I'd show him one of these Chinese or one of these other watches. And of course, he wants a Rolex for the status. It doesn't do anything unless you're in a corporate world. Walking around here with a Rolex is not good. Walk around here with this. If someone stole this right now or I break it, it's $20. And it keeps accurate time. Is it going to be to the second? If a year goes by, I bet it'd be off maybe a minute. So they're actually really, really, really happy with this one. I would like everyone tomorrow to tune in because Mighty Bull's in the house. Look at that. The Mighty Bull is watching. He's sharing. He's viewing. He's in the room. Boom, boom, room, room. Zoom, zoom. M-Wall's on the run from the cops. M-Wall has a warrant. I don't want anyone telling the cops where M-Wall's at. That's just between us. I would like, by the way, Boosie Badass. Boosie is one of the biggest rappers in the world. This moron was on somebody's live yesterday, 2 days ago. He's on their live. They're like, oh shit, it's Boosie. He's like, yo, what's up, y'all? He's not even on his own live. He's walking by. He's got a gun sticking out the back of his pants. And the feds was watching. The feds was like, oh shit. So they went and tracked him with helicopters. He wasn't on his live. They went to the other person's live. They followed that, found out where he was, pulled him over, and caught him with a gun in his waistband. Moron. Tomorrow. Pineapple Water, you got to be here tomorrow because we're doing something exciting. We're going to do a walk and talk from a secret location. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to get in the comments on this video. Not here, this don't count. But when they put this video on YouTube tomorrow, or tonight, and I think it's in like 5 minutes, they'll put it up. You can leave a comment on this video and say where you want us to go. Boom, boom, boom. Mighty Bull's in the room. Zoom, zoom. We might even run across some Mighty Bull artifacts tomorrow. We're on the bull hunt. I'm in like 4th place. I gotta step my game up. We are going to go somewhere cool tomorrow. I promise. Have a nice day. God bless you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you very much.